is Kajal Rai. Please share your screen.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. A very good morning to all of you. I would like to present my paper. Just give me a few seconds so that I can share my screen. My screen is visible, ma'am.
Yes, it's visible. Visible.
Okay, thank you so much. First of all, I would like to thank the team members and the Chandigarh University for allowing me to give the presentation. And the title of my topic, my paper is Predicting COVID-19 based on the symptoms using the machine learning techniques which are implemented in Python. So basically, these are the contents of my paper which I am going to present. First is the introduction, then the literature review, then models used, then the comparison of the models, and then the conclusions and future scopes. So first of all, the introduction, as we all know, in the COVID-19 pandemic is a very serious pandemic generally which it usually what where can we it isolates so many things. We are not going to operate as normal we can. So basic things what we all follow for this to prevent this is the lockdown and social isolation and public distancing and all these things. Of course, some major tests are there for detecting the COVID-19. I'm also going to detect the detection of the COVID-19 based on the symptoms what patients are having. Because before going to the test and when the results came, it is very slightly easy if we can help the doctors to predict or to prognose the diagnosis so that they can easily do the if they are having that we are having the 90% or above that we are sure that this patient is having the COVID-19, so that we can apply the treatment for that as soon as possible so that it can be cured easily and in real time and in very less time they can be predicted. So we are using machine learning techniques. As we all know, machine learning is the new era for doing predictions and forecasting, and it is used in many things like stock prediction, flood prediction, air quality prediction, and many more things, and many various researchers have used this. But in the cases of COVID-19, I had gone through many papers, of course, for machine learning also. And these authors, the reputed authors, are using various machine learning techniques to predict this COVID-19. Some are using MLP, fuzzy inference system, SVM, linear regressions, and all these things are used by various authors to predict or estimate the COVID-19 patients. Also, some of the authors have predicted the mortality rate also for the patients and their timeline series. But in this case, I had used three models for of machine learning. First is the KNN model, K nearest neighbors, decision tree, and then SVM. The main thing is there in this model, what we are using is the symptoms which are based on the COVID-19. We can predict out symptoms like fever, cold, nasal congestions, and all these are taken into account for various from the various patients. All these machine learning techniques are supervised machine learning techniques, and we are just breaking the models breaking the data set into two categories. First is the testing and the training, and these are based on 80-20 ratio, which is the standard ratio for any data set to break through. So that some of the data set is used for training and some and the rest is used for testing purposes. This data set is obviously downloaded from Kaggle, because right now I don't have that much data set, but it contains this much rows and 27 attributes for that, including the target attributes. But before taking all the attributes for predicting, I had just find the correlation between different attributes. As you can see, these are the attributes present, but I use the correlation matrix. All these are implemented in Python. We have built-in functions in Python to calculate the correlation between the attributes. And my target attributes is the non-symptom attribute, because I'm predicting whether the patient is having COVID-19 symptoms or whether it is a COVID-19 victim or not. So these are the correlation between different attributes, and we had not taken all the attributes for this. We had taken the major attributes which are highly correlated with the target one. So first classifier what I implemented is a KNN classifier, We construct the regression model using 3 nearest neighbor for that, and also 80-20 ratio is the thing. Test size is already 20%, and of course by using I had tried actually so many nearest neighbors, and also the 10-fold cross validation technique, which is also the standard technique. And with using 10-fold cross validation techniques, it is giving me 100% results. The reason for this is also the correlation, because we have taken not all the attributes, we had taken which are highly correlated. Also we already have the supervised model, so we can train this model like this. Also again in the decision tree classifier, also using the same data set and using the same method for splitting the data set in 80-20 ratio, we had built the decision tree model also in Python, of course, and it is the random classification, not the fixed one that what we have used in the previous training. The same data is used for training. No, it is randomly based, and the data, the rows and rows are chosen randomly for this purposes, so that we can have the we have the different results, and the predictions can be classified according to that. We can see that, and as we can see, we already have the accuracy. F1 score is 100%. We have 100% prediction accuracy for that, and this is the confusion matrix for that for prediction. And this is the generated decision tree classifier model, where we use whether it is COVID positive and COVID negative. Binary classification is there for all the three models, and you can see we have used some of the attributes, whether fever is there, whether the dry cough is there, and we have uses the threshold, which is 0.5. We have used half of that for threshold 50. If that range is below 50%, then there is no COVID case, and if it is greater than that threshold, then it is the COVID positive case. So this is the decision tree classifier. Again in the SVM also we have done the same thing, the 80-20 ratio, and again the accuracy is perfect for that. But the reason is that we are using of course different classifier machine learning techniques for that, and the accuracy is why 100%. The question is mainly why it is 100%, how we can be so sure. The reason behind this is that we had used the limited data sets. First of all, our data set, all the algorithms are supervised algorithms. We can train the model and can test the result on random basis using 10-fold cross validation. We can take the average cases for that. And not only this is, I'm going to show that this is just the 10-fold, but in the background I had tried not just the 10-fold, the 15 and 20, but this is giving the best result for that. And also for training and testing splitting, 60-40 ratio was also taken, but 80-20 is the perfect one. So this is the thing we had done. Also this is the limited data set, and also those attributes are only taken for the model creation, which are highly correlated. If we had taken the rest of the attributes, then the accuracy will not be as much high as in this case. So this is the conclusion of this is, if we are doing these kind of experiments for predicting any illness for COVID-19, we are getting the good results on the limited data set. But these techniques, these all the models can be used for predicting other illnesses also, depend upon the data set what you are using. And the future work for this is, I want to collect all, not only this much data set, but the real-time data set, which are some of not having the supervised thing, that is not the target. And I am going to implement this technique for collecting the data set from the real time and consulting the doctor whether my prediction for all the models is good enough or not for their patients. So these are the references I had used for in our research work. Thank you very much. If you have any question, please kindly ask. Thank you so much.
Congratulate you for this nice presentation.
Thank you, sir.
But I have few queries that you have not presented any comparison study.
Sir, I had presented accuracy based. I had presented a table which is giving the correct accuracy. Actually, I had also this COVID-19. I had a small data set was there. And also I had used machine learning for various other purposes, but in this paper I had just supervised